Oh, what's this? Pretty Boy Fredo's biggest mistake? What?
Not only was he editing the videos for him, he was looking for ideas for the man.
Yo, this dude got all the good ideas.
Yo,
That nigga playing the shit out this little boy, man.
my own money.
Damn, he exposed him.
My nigga Fredo making $5K a month, man. That's crazy.
What we gonna do? What you gonna do?
This is the brains behind Fredo? Itola.
I feel like the only nigga that is actually getting paid is that nigga, cause he know too much.
Damn, he lost subscribers, bro.
This don't make no goddamn sense.
Sense. Fredo, if you want to get in the ring with me, you need to pay Ebola.
Yo, Ebola.
Ebola? What did you just call me?
Ebola?
Did DDD teach you this? My name is African Poppy. Poppy for short.
Well, African, what you gonna be doing for your next video, man?
I'm about to make a Pretty Boy Fredo exposed video.
How you gonna make an exposed video on someone who's already dead?
You're right. He is dead. But what should I do?
You should talk to the people he scammed to figure out the real story.
Interesting. But who should I talk to?
It's gotta be an undeniable real story.
Meet the Make-A-Wish kid. What were you born with, or what was the situation with you?
I was born with one of my valves messed up.
And it was messed up, and so you had to do a lot of surgeries. Tell me, how did you meet Fredo?
I was 15. That was like 2016 popping off. Pretty Boy Fredo blowing up. Anytime I open YouTube, it was Pretty Boy Fredo.
How was that day when you met him?
It was cool. I knew he was fake. When I was younger, I was like, yo, his videos is real. He's real. And then I met him, and I was like, yo, he's so fake.
When did things start to get a bit weird that day with Fredo?
He took me on a ride in the car, and then in that video, he gives a guy $10, and he's like, this is all the money in my wallet. And then after, when he moves the camera, and I look at his wallet, and he got hundreds. Fredo got hundreds on him. So the guy, it's all the money in your wallet, bro. You give him $10, and you got like $400 or $500 in your wallet.
Very like small weird things that he was doing.
Fake stuff. Like, why are you saying you giving the guy all the money in your wallet? In reality, you just giving him $10.
What's up about him not following you back or not trying to text message to you? What is that whole situation?
I met Fredo. A month later, I ended up caught a stroke. Half of my whole face was paralyzed. And I posted in the hospital, just caught a stroke. Everybody starts tagging him, at Fredo, at Fredo, at Fredo. And I'm in my head, I'm in the middle of the hospital. He ain't no doctor. What he gonna do for me? I got to a YouTuber that was exposing people, and he exposed Fredo for me. And then that video went crazy. And Fredo getting a lot of hate. He texted me, we going back and forth, we talking. He's like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, this and that. And then I'm like, all right, whatever.
So Fredo wasn't responding to you, and he started responding once people started exposing him.
Once that video started going crazy, he was like, I gotta do something. That's when he contacted me, but it was like a tweet saying, oh, you like my brother, with like a heart, and he unfollowed me again.
So he followed you and unfollowed you after.
Can I show you thing of our messages real quick on my PC?
Send the screenshots.
I'm gonna read you it because this was funny. He proceeds to follow me back. Fredo was trying to get the guy that exposed videos channel deleted, threatening the guy's family. And Fredo was like, I really don't care who posts what. I work directly with YouTube and can have his channel terminated in a week for using my content and lying on my name. So yeah, but I hope all is well with your health now and hope that you can get back to school grind. No problem. All love. I said, bet I'm gonna send you a text on a message so you can know it's my number. You can lock it in. He gotta give me his number. That was January 22nd. April 19th came. I said, sup, Fredo, how you been, bro? No reply. Next year, a whole year later, November 15th, 2020. So you remember me? No reply. I guess not. So last time I ever text Fredo.
Wow.
And I got another screenshot. It was like, you got a brother for life in me. And then I'm like...
So overall, what would you say to fans of Fredo?
I say, if I could talk to my younger self, you gotta make a wish, you in a life-threatening situation. If I could speak to my younger self, I would say, don't do it. If you thinking that you gonna get a make-a-wish, not waste your time with this man. This man is not worth it. If you believe his content's real, I don't know what you believe. I don't know.
I'm gonna be honest with you, man. He did it to so many people, and he did it to me, and I wasn't even gonna say anything about it. But here they are, all these videos, and now this whole new exposed era. It's crazy, man. What can I say?
Stop believing this man. Fredo has a way with words. He can make it seem like you could be telling the exact truth, but you forgot one little flaw, and he gonna make that about the whole situation.
Start with where were you born? You know, where you live, everything. So who are you?
I mean, most people know me by J Feeds on Instagram. We first met, it was my senior year of high school. I was going to Evans.
You live in the same place where Fredo lives at that time, basically.
Yeah, he was staying in Orlando too. Around this time, it was October, it was Halloween. He needed somebody like short for a Chucky video like that fit that height description. And I guess he said like basically when he saw me, I was like the right person for it. So that's when we did that that Chucky video. That shit was fake. He knew it was me the whole time.
He knew it was you the whole time.
Yes, he knew it was me. Like, come on, bro. If you pull up in the Uber and the Chucky in the backseat, you gonna still get in? Be for real. No.
What is this whole thing? How did it get started?
He called me. I'm at his house. I guess it was like a dude that was getting made fun of at school for like for what he was wearing. He said, we're not going to exactly copy this video, but we gonna do something like this.
Were you bullied in the past and now you weren't?
Yeah, that's why I said it was like some truth to it. Like in the past, like yeah, but like he made it seem like it was happening like at that moment.
Fredo watched the video and said, we're gonna do this.
He pulled up somebody else's video and said, we're not gonna copy that exact video, but we're gonna do something like that. And he told me, he was like, I'm gonna need you to get on your knees and cry. I said, what the dude? I'm like, bro, you really just said this? He said he gonna come from the back with some shoes to give me. And I kid you not, like all them shoes weren't even my size. It was like 9, 10 and a half.
Is the next day he's already at your school? What happens right after that?
I acted like I was gonna go with it. He ain't tell me he was gonna bring shoes. He just asked me what my shoe size was, and I told him if I was to get on my knee and cry for real and do this for this man, I wouldn't even get all them shoes though. So it was like, I'll just be doing this for your own benefit. The first time they kicked him out and they told him not to come back, and that's when he came again.
So when he came to your school, you realized and left the school?
I knew he was coming. He kind of came too late because I stayed right across the street from the school. So I cut through the back, through the bus loop, and I'm basically home. People telling me like, oh, Fredo looking for you, da-da this, da-da that. I'm not finna walk back over there. He gonna have to catch me home. After all that, he ended up coming to my house. For him, I noticed he ain't had the shoes. I'm like, I'm going on Instagram. I see people's story. Bro, every story I click is what Fredo doing at Evans High School right now. He throwing the shoes out to people. I'm like, whoa.
So the shoes that were meant to be yours at the school, he started throwing it
He
to
was
other people.
throwing them out because the police was coming for him.
He comes to your house with no shoes. What is he coming there to do?
Basically, it didn't go as planned. As a YouTuber, like, you're gonna have to find an alternative route or something. So he came to my house and he was recording and stuff, and you know, we was filming, doing what Fredo do. He was like, oh, I got something for you. But before the camera start recording, none of the footage he have is raw. Like, he'll be like, Bar, you do this, and then Keys, you do that. None of that shit is actual, like, real footage, like, natural. He said, so I got these Air Mags. Before he cut the camera on, he showed me Air Mags, and he was like, act surprised when I give you these and like act like you crying. I said, I can't act like I'm crying. I said, I could probably cover my face, but I'm not finna act like I'm crying. Like, I don't know what you think this is.
First off, tell me about Fredo taking back the shoes. How does Fredo take back the shoes from you? How does that even happen?
If you pay attention when you watch the video, my address is clear as day in the background. That's the first thing I caught on to. So I'm like, dudes out here being crazy. They really kill for, I'm telling you, I was going to text Fredo and tell him like, I'm not really comfortable with these shoes like at my house type stuff. He ended up texting me first. So he was like, I'm going to Uber you back to my house and I'm going to need you to bring me them shoes back. And I'm like, okay. So I'm thinking like, he going to take them back.
Why did you continue to work with him after that interaction?
He was trying to like talk me in, not like letting it affect me, because I ain't gonna lie, it was fucking me to the point where I was gonna stop. But a lot of people was telling me like, he just kept telling me, oh, don't worry about that shit, don't let it get to you. He was saying like how it ain't really a big deal.
Tell me, what did you see? What did you see from Fredo that you're like, what?
He's manipulative. Like on camera, he'll just be acting like he my dog and shit and all this other, but off camera is like we hardly be talking to each other, and it just be weird. I said I ain't gonna complain about it. I'ma just, you know, just keep working and build my face up. And like I just kept noticing he kept doing that shit again and again. I'm like, all right, like y'all see what type of dude Fredo is. When it comes to his videos, he don't really care about nobody, bro. It was a time where, you know, that dog video, we was running from the dogs. I mean, nobody want to get bit by no police dog. Like, what the hell? So Bari was in the place, kept saying like how he didn't really want to do that because like he don't want to get bit by no dog. Fredo in there just snapping on the man, making it seem like he just said like a whole bunch. He was like, Bari, can you get the fuck out? That's when both of them just they pipe down. And that's when Swag left.
When someone would take a stand against Fredo,
he'll just try to make you feel like shit because you don't want to do what he wanted.
What was the last thing that happened that caused you to leave Fredo?
Was after that SSH initiation video, the one where we was all doing challenges for money and shit. Because after that video, whoever won like the, you know, the tiebreaker, they get to pick. top 3 winners of the challenges get prize money. We ain't get shit.
What message would you have for people that in the future want to work with Fredo or are desiring to be an SSH or things of that nature?
What I really want to say, I ain't gonna say it, but I would just say, like, man, y'all just gotta be aware. Don't let that camera shit fool you, because it can happen to really anybody.
Bro, Fredo's a good actor. You guys were good actors.
I'm not gonna lie. That man is a hell of a good actor. I'm not gonna lie.
You guys are good actors. You guys fooled the editor. How can you even fool someone who's editing it?
And I ain't gonna lie, some of the shit we did, like, I ain't even want to do it, but like, I just ate that shit up and just did it.
You were walking down the street and you met Fredo. What would you do? What would you say?
I'd be like, yo, what up, best friend?
What up, best friend?
Oh, that's my little brother.
I'll be honest with you, it's starting to seem like this is a RIP Fredo situation, man. The whole thing.
This shit is bound to happen. Been doing this for too long.
Too long, too many people. It's insane, this stuff that's going on with Fredo, man.
And that, my friends, is the end of the Fredo saga. The Wicked One, the Snake, was forced to delete his second channel and has ran away back to his original habitat, Florida, to scam even more people. Maybe, just maybe, there will be another episode.